Tommy Tellerico Studios.
What the hell are you staring at?
No doubt many of you may be confused. Yes, I am the same corn-fed normally seated behind a desk at the detective agency office. Some of you may remember me for playing second fiddle to Duckman, private detective / family man. And some of you may remember me for the subtle beauty of my supple calves. I feel that it's my duty to share with regular viewers of the Duckman show. And if you're not, shame on you. Check local television listings and get with the program. You may wonder how I wound up on this war-torn battlefield wading in a septic pool of dysentery bacteria. It's not a pretty story, but there will be plenty of intrigue, action, and young women in embarrassingly small swimwear. Oh, and a bit of head-busting, butt-kicking, super-bitchin' violence, if you enjoy that sort of thing. Custom dictates that I start my story at the beginning. Then again, custom dictates that I repress the impulse to tackle anything that wiggles in hot pink. So come with me now. Our story begins here at the exclusive abs and ass health spa in Beverly Hills, a place where the rich and famous come to soak in scented waters and be pampered like the phony baloney royalty they are. My friend and partner Duckman had been living here for nearly a month, busy basking in the fame that accompanies starring in a weekly television series. Duckman was so intent on living like the king of big screen that he completely ignored, among other things, his children, his career, and, me, his lovable doe-eyed porcine pal.
Oh, rub just a little harder, Tiffany. That's right there, between the webbing. Oh, that's it. Oh, that makes the cock crow. Julio, my little south of the border friend, my compliments. That martini was drier than a nun's onions.
In reality, Mr. Duckman, that was not a martini. It was a sludge and stand your granny up against the wall and Singapore slinger into the back of your pickup and drive her to Long Island iced tea.
That, would have been my second guess. Either a martini or what you said. Anyhow, I think I'll have another.
Oh, Duckman, no thinking aloud. This is Hollywood, remember? Just lay back and dream of a world without butter.
A world without butter? That's like a juggler without balls. Well, you're a good little suck-up, aren't you, Julio? Remember, fill it to the rim with gin.
That's odd. He never has a second glass at home.
When it comes to describing your beauty, Valencia, words fail me. I used to have a problem with other things failing, but now all I have to do is visualize a Charlie's Angels sandwich, and I get all fancy in my fancy. Ah, the sweet and innocent Tiffany. Pure as the driven snow. Sweet as sunshine on a field of marigolds. Tender as a...
Hey, are you talking to me? Because you just paid for a little tub splashing. You want the Free Willy special? Cough up some cash.
Oh, nice talk. Do you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Who do you think taught me the uvula groove?
Julio, I was just admiring your formidable package. It's huge!
Oh, I am flattered, Mr. Duckman.
No, you little chupacabra. Your sack over by the door.
Oh, that is my bag lunch.
Duckman, look at the time. Your television show is on now.
So it is. That reminds me, I really should check in with the studio one of these weeks and let them know where I am, in case they want to, I don't know, film some new episodes or something silly like that. This just doesn't seem right, does it?
The TV isn't on, silly swilly.
Exactly what I was thinking. I wonder where the remote control is. It's a book of matches. Why, if I weren't having the time of my life floating in a lap of luxury and other people's drippings, I'd walk over and take a closer look at them. It's a book of matches. Why, if I weren't having the time of my life floating in a lap of luxury and other people's drippings, I'd walk over and take a closer look at them. Valencia, come here, you wild, untamed, uninhibited, gushing, moist fountain of funky lust! You haven't uttered a peep since I peeped your udders. Tiffany, last night was amazing. I felt like a greased-up pig let loose in a giant carnal casserole.
Sounds wild. Next time you should try it with a partner.
I really need to find the remote. My TV show is on. I gotta find the remote control. My show is on. Oh, Leo! Service me!
Jace, Mr. Duckman?
I need a refill, you hairy falafel!
But of course!
Oh, Leo! Service me!
Jace, Mr. Duckman?
Move it, Julio, lazy ass! Chop chop, andale, arriba, pronto tanto! Get me a...
Your drink, Mr. Duckman?
Oh, yeah! No, mama, that's good stuff! Now, what was I saying? Ah, never mind. Calgon, take me away. Oh, Leo! Service me!
Jace, Mr. Duckman?
Enough with the goofy juice already, Julio! Bring me...
Another drink? But of course!
Julio, why do you keep bringing me these wonderful cocktails? You know what I really wanted was, don't tell me, I'll get it in a minute. Is it warm in here, or did I make no-no in the tub? I want the remote control for the television now!
Well, why didn't you just say so?
Let's see. The Yarn Network, the Menendez Brothers Comedy Hour, Sandy Duncan Retrospective. Ah, here we go. The good old USA Network.
Wow, that was pretty great! The new Duckman rescued that whole school bus full of liver-diseased orphans from the evil clutches of King Chicken, and then found every one of them a donor liver.
Not only that, but then the new Duckman checked them all into a charity hospital that he built himself, completely with recycled materials.
He is truly extraordinary. After that, he helped me with my homework and then replaced the transmission in an old person's car. It was a Volvo.
I do what I can, family. There's only one planet, and I feel compelled to make it a better place to live.
Curse you, new Duckman. You're unbeatable. I miss the old Duckman. He was a weak simpleton.
Now, King Chicken. No more of your super villainous sour grapes.
Say, Duckman, who's that sexy stack of sticky buns starring on your show?
I have no idea. There's got to be some kind of mistake.
It's getting late, kids. Everyone off to bed now. The new Duckman and I have an old bird that needs stuffing.
Who is this joker moving in on my family? Clearly he's insane! He's Frenching Bernice!
It's time for you to leave, Mr. Former Somebody. This suite is reserved for real celebrities.
Replacing me on my own show might just be the studio's way of freeing me up so I can do feature films! I better go to Paramount and get to the bottom of this.
Duckman was suffering from a serious case of denial. He couldn't believe that ignoring his career had cost him his television series. It was clearly time for my crime-fighting partner to be on the receiving end of a very rude and slightly painful wake-up call.
It's the television remote control from the spa. I've always said that I need more control in my life. Now, the Tower of London's got nothing on this place. The brochure said the gate was designed to stop an armored tank. Or Oprah on a patty melt bender, whichever comes first. The only way in is if I get Julio to open the gate from the inside. Let me in, you hairy clump of fudge!
Go away! The spa is closed, especially to flabby bad husbands like Duckman and John Denver, so shoo, shoo, shoo!
I need to get in there, you international flavor of the month! I forgot my voluminous listing of Hollywood starlets whose maracas I've taken to shaking.
If you mean the 2 telephone numbers scribbled on the back of a cocktail napkin from Wing Fast House of Fun, I wiped my skinny butt with it. Ha!
Keep guffawing, island boy. I have friends in high places, you know. Well, actually, I know a lifeguard who works in one of those really high towers. I've had enough of this, you Caribbean cretin! Let me in now, you celebrity wannabe!
I don't think so, Mr. He is a headline from a newspaper printed far too long ago. You should walk your ugly slack body away from here.
Well, taking a walk is a pretty good idea, Julio. I think I'll take a walk down to the immigration office and see if there's a finder's fee for turning you in!
Hold on, I'm opening the door. Ha! Faker fraud! The only way you could get here was to trick your way in, Mr. Nobody. Now go away before I get 16th century Renaissance on your feathery butt.
I'm having a bad day, Julio. Shouldn't you be meeting Paul Simon down by the schoolyard? Television is good. And good for you. Yeah, most of what's on television these days is a bunch of pablum tripe. Hey, I'm missing this old person. This week, Norm Abrams is replacing some granny's hip with a miter joint and some spackle. It's a book of matches, and it's mine! All mine!
Those are for guests of the spa only.
Listen, Fancy Pants, do you realize how much I tipped you while I was a guest here?
Yes, I do. And I put it in the parking meter this morning.
It's a book of matches. The cover has an ad for mail-order opera lessons. I guess they figure most would-be opera singers are heavy smokers. You can't treat me like this, you bristly balkan! I'm gonna clear up this whole business with the new Duckman and get my show back!
Yeah, right. You and Bunny Franklin are going to be back on top any day now. Look at me. I'm holding my breath.
You can't treat me like this, you bristly balkan! I'm gonna clear up this whole business with the new Duckman and get my show back!
Yeah, right. You and Bunny Franklin are going to be back on top any day now. Look at me. I'm holding my breath.
Paramount Studios, the people who brought us Laverne and Shirley, without anyone even asking for it. How will we ever thank them? Paramount Studios. Every day, thousands of people pass through these gates to create the entertainment that hundreds of people enjoy. Let me in there, you minimum wage rent-a-cop. I have to see the CEO, pronto!
Name?
I don't know his name. I quit trying to keep track. This studio goes through executives faster than Robert Downey Jr. goes through strangers' bedrooms.
No, I meant your name.
Duckman! Duckman! As in, at least I'm not John Lovitz. Isn't he annoying?
Ooh, why they told me to bring you right over, Mr. Duckman. They said as soon as you slithered up, I should bring you right over to the executive offices. So just give me a second here.
Now, this is more like it. I knew there had to be a mistake. I'm still the biggest thing this studio's ever seen, since Raymond Burr died. Drive a bit slower, my good man. We have to give the common folk a good look.
What?
Who do you think you're dealing with? I am angry and I will take your company.
Let's talk business, Louis B. Shallow Pockets. In my new contract, I want more of everything.
You peed in the wrong sandbox, my friend. Today's Blue Plate special is hot, hostile takeover on a better Don't Screw With Me linguine.
Hey, Juicy Fruit, I'm standing here. Let's talk.
You're dreaming, you old bag of skin. When I put the word out, your stock will flush right down the old fudge bucket.
Interesting design for a door. Early Starfleet, I'd say. It opens electronically, and Chatty Cathy over there has the switch. I've got to get him off the telephone.
Sure, I'll settle this peacefully when I own your company and you're eating out of the dumpster behind Gus's gristle garden.
Guard, you dirty rat! Let me out! Let me out of here! I didn't do it, see? Call the warden! Call the governor, see?
No, it's not personal. I just hate everything you stand for and want to see you squirm.
Pretty good Cagney, eh, boss? You should see my impression of Tyne Daly eating a sack of potatoes. If you look very closely at the top of the mountain, you can see a whole slew of former Paramount executives devouring each other like a power-launching Donner Party.
It's time to wake up and smell my finger! Paramount owns you down to your last wrinkle.
For all I've done for this stinking company, you'd think they'd treat me better.
Of course you can stay on. Someone has to sweep up after the Klingons.
Hey, I'm waiting here! I'm not getting any younger! And neither is Wilford Brimley, for that matter. Not that he's here, but if he were... Oh, would you get your can kicked? He's mean and chock full of oats!
Sure, I told you that, but I tell that to everyone. That doesn't mean I meant it.
Are you going out of your way to make me mad? You wouldn't like me mad! You wouldn't like me in chiffon either.
You're dreaming, you old bag of skin. When I put the word out, your stock will flush right down the old fudge bucket.
Okay, that's it! I refuse to be treated like I don't exist!
You look, something's come up here and I have to go. I love you, Mom. Don't forget to make Dad happy. Yes? Duckman, isn't it? The old Duckman?
You know perfectly well who I am. Now, what's all this about replacing me on my show? It's a big movie deal, right? Oh, I can see it now. Duckman of Alcatraz. My Dinner with Duckman. Big Bad Mama 3.
No, nothing like that. You're fired. You lack talent, star appeal, and presence. Plus, your eyes aren't attached to your head. A recent poll shows that really creeps people out. I've sold off everything in your trailer to pay off your commissary bar bill, and I've assigned your parking spot to the Borg Queen.
No, just a freaking minute! I don't think you realize just how much this studio needs me! I'm your money shot. I'm your ace in the hole. My partner Cornfed and I will just walk on down to WB and get a real show.
Cornfed is perfectly happy staying on the show. I'd let him out of his contract, but he has no interest in leaving.
Not a chance. We're practically joined at the hip. We're like Dean and Jerry. Jerry and Ben. Ben and that freaky Michael Jackson. Cornfed would never desert me. Corny?
It's true, Duckman. I'm staying with the show. It's the right thing to do. Good luck with your future.
I'm not getting this. He must have drugged him, or he's got the mad pig disease or something.
You're wasting my time, old Duckman. I've got better men than you to yank my crank if I wanted. You're through. Get out!
You heard him. It's time for you to go home and weep into your lacy, silky, ladylike pink pillows. Go home, little man.
I know what you're thinking. I also know what you're wearing, and you should be ashamed, but that's not important. Feeling betrayed by the studio and by me, Duckman decided to go home and be comforted by his family.
Home is where the heart is, although other parts of my anatomy would like to be elsewhere right about now. What the hell's going on around here? Who ordered this fence installed? Hey, I'm talking to you, poster boy for the Dodge generation. Freaky boy can't hear me. What the hell are you doing on my lawn? Hey, you waste of oxygen! I'm talking to you! He's a lost cause. There's bread in the oven, but the pilot light's out. It's probably filled with more glowing praise for my replacement. And to think I used to have to get arrested with a clown car full of Aborigine belly dancers to make the front page. It's probably filled with more glowing praise for my replacement. And to think I used to have to get arrested with a clown car full of Aborigine belly dancers to make the front page. The handle broke off this sprinkler months ago. I've been meaning to fix it. I've also been meaning to finish writing my 9-hour opera glorifying the virtues of Carol Alt. The handle's busted off. I don't stand a chance of turning it on by hand. What was my dearly departed wife thinking when she willed the house and the kids to her sister Bernice? I don't care what anyone says. I love this house. One day they're gonna find out that radon is good for you. What was my dearly departed wife? Locked out of my own house? Open up in there! And I mean now!
Dodd?
Unlock the door, Ajax! I'm coming in!
Aunt Bernice and the dude from the studio said you can't come in, former Dodd.
Unlock the door and let me in, or I'll take the $9 left in your college fund and go stuff it in a G-string of my favorite stripper down at Chubby Dick's Strip Club!
That would probably be best, former Dodd. I've been thinking that institutionalized education isn't the right path for me to follow.
Ajax, do you know who ordered this fence?
I can't tell you, former Dodd.
You can't tell me who ordered the fence, or you can't tell me if you know.
Oh, my brain.
This is all your Aunt Bernice is doing, isn't it? If I had killed that woman when I first met her, I'd be, getting out of prison right about now.
The person who ordered the fence built said, and I quote, "If your father plans to continue to ignore his family and spend weeks, sometimes months, off at the flesh pit he calls a health spa, then I don't want his sorry ass anywhere near here." End quote.
Hey, Jax, my boy, what are you doing out there without your winter jacket on? You'll catch your death of cold.
I will?
You better believe it. No son of mine is gonna freeze to death on the front lawn of my house where the neighbors can point and stare more than they normally do. You come inside here right this minute, and I'll come out there and take your place.
Wow. Thanks, former Dodd.
It doesn't happen often, but you are so wrong. I appreciated the old one much more.
What are you talking about? The old one was all flaky and unsatisfying. You can't beat the new one.
But the new one is as hard as a concrete-covered carbide steel Christmas fruitcake. Not exactly beneficial for nourishing a growing child.
You've proven your point. I cast my vote for the old one as well.
Charles and Mambo, my boys! It makes my heart swell like Pamela Lee's chest near an open fire to hear that you prefer me over the new Duckman. Come give Papa a hug.
For your information, Duckman, Mambo and I were debating the differences between the original recipe and the new formula Heidi-Ho cupcakes.
But I'm your father, the guy that plucked and polished you. You're the fruit of my loins.
We still want to see lab results.
But in the meantime, you're not even supposed to be in here. You better leave before Aunt Bernice gets home and gives you an aching purple nurple.
Bernice's dear, sweet, decrepit, nearly comatose grandmama. She's our very own fountain of flatulence and a financial sinkhole. How about you, grandmama? Are you going to ostracize and ignore me like the others have? Pretend I don't exist? Refuse to recognize my very existence? Fine. Why should you be any different? So, you two are giving me the cold shoulder as well. Is my entire family suddenly against me? What are we, the Rosenbergs? What did I ever do to deserve treatment like this?
We're glad you asked. Let's see. We can break it down and give it to you by category, such as missed birthdays and holidays.
Or we could show you how your combined gambling losses and the money you've wasted at strip clubs could have built a sewage treatment facility for an impoverished third world country.
And we'd have to get out the projector, but we do have a chart that clearly shows that you've only actually spent a total of 32 hours and 15 minutes with us since we've been born.
All right, enough already, I get the point! I guess the selective memory twins here don't remember the pony I got them for their birthday.
It wasn't a pony, it was a donkey, and we had to give it back after that exotic dancer got out of jail.
That's right, the amazing Ginger. She certainly was amazing. I don't remember ever having this kind of family trouble before my television series. Come to think of it, I can't remember much of anything before my series. I wonder if... Nah. I refuse to watch television, especially since Bernice welded the channel selector to the fitness channel. Who wants to watch a bunch of fat, hairy-legged women doing yoga? Is this why God gave us television? I think not. Back off, mouse jockey! That funeral urn holds my wife's ashes. I'm sure there's some room left. It would be great if her sister Bernice were in there to keep her company. Back off, mouse jockey! That funeral urn holds my wife's ashes. I'm sure there's some room left. It would be great if her sister Bernice were in there to keep her company. What the hell? I can't believe this! Someone's cleaned out my bedroom and taken all my stuff! Now I'll have to borrow some stuff from George Carlin. No! I've squished my soggy directory of 1-900 Rock My Socks operators! Hey, what the hell is this? Oh, that's right. I snaked Sir Gabelot's gum. It's a pack of Dento Fresh chewing gum! Each stick is individually foil wrapped for my protection. It's my directory of 1-900 sex operators! I'm always just a telephone call away from all my dreams coming true. What the hell is this supposed to be? Whose is this? It's addressed to the new Duckman! That's just dandy! First he moves in on my TV show, now he's moving in on my very own selection of pre-stained thick pile shag! The return address is KC Laboratories in Zurich. Where the hell is Zurich? Must be up near Solvang, funnel cake capital of California.
Duckman, sweetie! Is that you?
Bernice?
Ducky, baby!
Bernice! Is that you?
Oh, I missed you so! The whole time I was at the gym doing juicy squat thrusts. You were all I could think about, my little snuggy wuggy! Now come here!
Snuggy wuggy? Why, Bernice! If I wasn't so repulsed by you and didn't feel the urge to vomit up my kidney every time I see what passes for your face, I'd be flattered. I've driven away my family, lost my career, and been betrayed by my best friend and partner. Ending it all is the only thing to do. Wait, I can't kill myself! This Thursday, the new Victoria's Secret catalog is due out! And Monday is Ajax's birthday. I am not going down without a fight! I screwed up, but I can win my kids back! To help the torn fit, I'll get a new partner! This isn't the end of Duckman. This is only the beginning!
Oh no! Look, Fluffy! It's Mr. Duckman, our former boss! He doesn't look so good! Perhaps we should postpone building underwater habitats for endangered sea life and rescue him! I agree wholeheartedly! Let's go!
Ah! What the hell's going on here? What sort of psychedelic kaleidoscopic purgatory is this?
You're at our house, Mr. Duckman! We rescued you from a most watery grave!
Fluffy and Uranus! If the mere sight of you two didn't give me a double dose of shingles and rickets, I'd give you both a big questionable hug!
What's wrong, Mr. Duckman?
Are you kidding? My career is over. My family has deserted me and my partner has plunged a proverbial dagger deep into my proverbial back.
Well, you still have us, Mr. Duckman. Why don't you exercise with us? An aerobic workout will produce natural endorphins that will make you feel oh so much better.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. The only thing that makes me feel better comes in a bottle from the land of sky blue waters. Fluffy and Uranus, those two little festering fuzzballs. They used to work for me in my detective agency. Jamming them through the paper shredder or into the fax machine used to be the highlight of my day. A baked potato takes 5 minutes to cook. Popcorn takes 3. I wonder how long Fluffy and Uranus will take to bubble and blister. It's a seemingly innocent household appliance, but the destructive potential is making me drool. Chop, blend, liquefy, puree. Sounds like my senior prom. Come here, you two. You'll look splendid blended. That's one of those questions that people ask when they already know the answer. What's that called?
Rhetorical, sir. Pass the stuffing, please.
Are you two microwave safe? Or will you properly cook it?
Not to find out, sir. So, your throat.
It's odd that the fan is blowing. Everything else in this house sucks. Say, Fluffy and Uranus, look! It's your biggest fan!
That's a good one, Mr. Please don't hurt us, sir.
You're stuffed animals, remember? This won't hurt.
Well, in that case... That piece doesn't go there.
That's not fair. Why do Fluffy and Uranus have a telephone and I don't?
Maybe because we pay our bill when it's due, and we don't prank call college cheerleaders at all hours of the night, harassing them to see what they're wearing.
I can't remember telephone numbers to save my life. Luckily, that's never been the case. It's my directory of 1-900 sex operators. I'm always just a telephone call away from all my dreams coming true. Here we go. 1-900 rock my socks. Hello, Lolita. This is Sergey. Yes, my spring buttercup. It has been a long time. Well, you know, Interpol business keeps me so busy. What's that? Yes, I understand that $99 a minute will be charged to this number. And please, add on a little extra for yourself.
But Mr. Duckman!
What's my pleasure? Well, today I think I'd like the number 9. The Hugh Grant special. Oh, yes. Oh, that's the way. Yeah! Oh, Mama, tell me more. More! Just a little more. Yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! What a wonderful world we live in! Wow, a pleasure as always, my little lemon souffle. That was a pleasant diversion, but it doesn't make me feel any better. I lost it all, everything. What am I gonna do?
How about taking back control of your life and career, Duckman?
Corn-fed, could it be? Come here! So I can kill you and use you for a kayak, you stinking rotten rat!
Duckman, before you go into a blind berserker rage, get sweaty pink, and stink up the room with the smell of wet feathers, let me remind you that I am disciplined in over 27 forms of martial arts, and I know the exact pressure points to render you flaccid for life, and in spite of my diminutive stature, I can still punch harder than Mike Tyson on a first date. Think for a minute, Duckman. If I had really turned my back on you, would I be here? The only reason I'm still with the show and still at Paramount is because I smell a rat.
And it wasn't the Stroganoff from the commissary?
I don't have any proof at the moment, but every fiber of my being screams that the new Duckman is a scumbag, and I eat a lot of fiber.
Of course, that explains everything! This new Duckman is up to no good! That's why I was replaced on the show.
No, the new Duckman just filled the void you left behind. You were fired because you never came to rehearsals, you ostracized all the producers and directors by acting like a total prima donna, and you hit on everything on the Paramount lot in a skirt. By the way, Mel still wants you to call him.
Right. Well, how are we gonna stop him and whoever is in on this with him? We're gonna need a, what do you call it? 4 letters, starts with a P, rhymes with flan.
I've already come up with a plan, Duckman. I've prepared a 3,600-page proposal, which I have on microfilm or compact disc that...
Corn-fed?
Maybe I should just explain it to you using simple sentences and lots of pretty pictures.
Now you're talking, corny old boy. Lay it on me slick and simple.
The first phase of my plan involves your sabotaging the new Duckman's public image. Once his popularity wanes, he may show his true colors. While I continue investigating on the Paramount lot, you need to go to the opening of the new Duckman Superstore. The new Duckman will be there in person, holding a press conference. Once you're finished, come see me at Paramount.
How the hell am I supposed to sabotage him? Everybody loves the guy.
You have to tarnish his public image. Find any dirt you can on him and publicize it. If you can't find any dirt, make some up. Something to stain his wholesome image in front of the press.
Yeah, I can do that. I know all about how to look bad in front of the press.
Go get him, partner.
Fluffy and Uranus have been trying to convert those piranha fish to a passive way of life for months. I hope it isn't working. Are you two still having trouble training your piranha? Marshmallow twins picked a living. That might have bothered me once upon a time. I might have chased down that greasy-haired, pimple-nosed Game Boy playing punk and shown him an exciting new use for his turn signal. But not now. I'm on a mission. It's Fluffy and Uranus's mailbox. Just like everybody else's. Only fluffier and more Uranus-y. Idiotic mailbox. I hate you, mailbox! Oh, wait. It's Hootie and the Blowfish I hate. Mailboxes I can take or leave. Why, it's the same shape as the glowing ship that used to hover outside my bedroom window and visit me as a child. Perhaps I can use this later in some unforeseen and heretofore unexpected way. You know, Fluffy and Uranus's house is a candy-coated ray of sunshine in an otherwise bleak and desperate world, where people will gun you down and rip your eyes out so they can sell the retinas at the eye bank. This is an excellent opportunity to mail away for my free study-at-home opera lesson course. Luckily, it's a quick study program. La 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 la. Outstanding! With this newfound ability, no wine glass in town is safe. Look out, Crate and Barrel! Everything you could ever want to know about singing opera can be found in this single thin volume. It's a garbage can lid. It's flat, round, and has a 40-inch diameter. Turn-ons include gentle sanitation engineers and green hefty bags. Turn-offs include maggots and garbage strikes. Superstore my great-granny's hiney. Let's just see about this. I guess you can tell the size of a man's insecurities by the size of his superstore. Why didn't he just buy a Corvette like the rest of us? Look at this place! An entire store devoted to selling junk with the new Duckman's ugly face plastered all over it. Why didn't I think of this when I was on top? What's the appeal with this guy? Sure, he's built like a brick pagoda, and his teeth are brighter than a dozen Osmonds, and he's got ruggedly handsome, boyish good looks like Mary Lou Retton. But aside from all that, what does he have? If I'm gonna publicly humiliate this joker, this cutout might come in handy. It's a cutout of that louse, the new Duckman. Unbelievable! All this merchandising centered around one person? A person no one even heard of 6 weeks ago? This is insane! This place puts Twitty City to shame.
Okie dokie, Mr. New Duckman, sir. I think we're ready to go. Just speak into this microphone, but don't use your powerful super crime-fighting vocal powers.
There are countless boys and girls waiting for the arrival of the new talking New Duckman super action figure. Now, let us record the words of wisdom that it will speak in my monumental yet calming voice.
Fire away, sir.
Remember, kids, it's not cool to burn down the school.
Very motivating, sir. Let's try another one. Take 2.
Obey your parents, or I'll hunt you down and crush your windpipe.
Inspiring, sir. Take 3.
Remember, smoking cigarettes will kill you, and if they don't, I will.
Frighteningly effective, sir. That's all I need. I can get the production line running now. I'll be back in a jiffy.
Have fleet feet, my good lad. The noble members of the press await the debut.
In the meantime, you could entertain them with your phenomenal anatomy.
A capital suggestion. I'll palpitate my pecs and agitate my abs for them.
A couple of ace reporters. They're here frothing at the mouth, ready to pounce on a late-breaking story. I guess the bar's not open yet. What's the scoop, guys? You know, what's the skinny? Or the fatty? Or the... What the hell's going on here?
In honor of the grand opening of this new Duckman superstore,
that paragon of justice and defender of decency,
the new Duckman is unveiling his new talking super action figure,
which in addition to reciting a variety of motivational sayings,
can sharpen kitchen knives and scissors, tell the correct time in 18 different languages, and helps eliminate foot fungus.
Just look at him! 500 pounds of throbbing muscle being propelled by a brain the size of a peanut! No, I need to sabotage him, not get flattened by him! The likeness of that no-talent phony, the new Duckman, on a plethora of plastic garbage. Garbage that should have my face all over it! I think not. Shoplifting is a crime in which everyone loses. And if you get arrested for it, you get tossed in a holding cell that smells like a bag lady's pantyhose. Then you have to beg your sister-in-law to bail you out. And she'll do it only after you let her toss out your treasured collection of Mammary Master magazine. The likeness of that no-talent phony, the new Duckman, on a plethora of plastic garbage. Garbage that should have my face all over it. It's over 5 feet of titanium-laced concrete. It would take a work crew with a diamond tip drill years to even make a scratch. If you could even get them away from their current job of chiseling off Joan Collins' makeup. Sure, I could pound on it with all my might until my hands are bloody sacks of bone chips. Good idea. Right. That security camera must scan anyone who wants to get through those doors. Big Brother must be fogging up his monitor. I've got 3 options for getting past this camera. I could bypass the live video signal by wiring in a feedback loop. I could bash it in with a rock. Or I could figure out a way to outsmart it. I don't have a rock. Uh-oh. It's a cutout of that louse, the new Duckman. Access denied. This, you Hal wannabe!
Processing image. Working. Access granted. Welcome, new Duckman. You honor us with your presence.
Wowzers! I'm a hungry boy. But the new Duckman is trusting me to get his new talking action figure done. And he did tell me to have fleet feet. But I'm really, really hungry. Except for that box of chocolate frosted Dingle Pops, I hardly had any breakfast. The new Duckman will be really mad if I don't get this done. But today in the cafeteria, they're having mystery meatloaf. If you guess the main ingredient, you get extra gravy. I'm not superhuman like him. I need nourishment to do my job. I'll just slip off for a quick snack.
It looks like the finished dolls come out here. You know, this reminds me of that I Love Lucy episode where the girls are working on the candy assembly line, and then they get into a cat fight and wind up ripping each other's clothes off and pouring hot chocolate on each other's... Oh, wait. I'm confusing dreams and reality again, aren't I? It looks like the finished dolls come out here. You know, this...
Remember, kids, it's not cool to burn down the school.
This is the tape recorder Chuck E. Cheese Pants was using out in the store to record the new Duckman's idiotic messages. I guess it just plugs right in. Mr. Ton of Fun left this behind. I'm sure I can do some damage with it. I wonder what's going on up there. I knew it! This is one of those rooms they add just to thicken the plot. Well, you can count me out. It's the tape recorder from that factory making those new Duckman dolls. Fluffy Uranus's ooey-gooey, candy-coated, sugar-frosted, chocolate-covered, cream-filled house. A marshmallow's wet dream. This'll cook the new Duckman's goose. Hello there, Bonita! I'm looking for a little auditory stimulation. Give me some sugar, baby. The recorder's hot. This must be good. Now we're getting somewhere. Ah, this is gonna be great! Hundreds of thousands of new Duckman dolls spouting language that would make a sailor blanch. The controversy will ruin the new Duckman's reputation for sure.
Hey there, you steaming slab of manliness. I'm hot for you, baby. And I want you to climb in the caboose of my love train and make me stew hot steam. Oh, chugga, chugga.
You're gonna make me so proud. It's the NC-17 version of the new Duckman doll. Chock full of filth! This should make for some scintillating press.
Ahem. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Thank you for joining me here for the gala opening of my new superstore, a place where people may come to buy things with my inspirational face upon them. And now, I am proud to present to you my newest item, the one I'm most proud of. I believe one of these fine plastic toys should be in every household in the world. I give you, for only $19.99 plus tax, the new talking, new Duckman Super Action Figure!
Hey there, you steaming slab of manliness. I'm hot for you, baby, and I want you to climb in the caboose of my love train and make me spew hot steam. Oh, chugga, chugga.
I gotta tell Corny about this!
Psst. Duckman, over here.
I did it! As soon as the news about the new Duckman's porn-spouting doll gets out, his popularity will drop quicker than my Apple stock.
Bad news, Duckman. The story is out already, and it's not what you're expecting. It turns out the public loves the idea of a foul-mouthed toy for adults, much in the way they embrace the Sam Kinison See and Say. The entire stock of potty-mouthed dolls sold out in less than an hour.
Oh, great. That's just unfrickin' believable. What else could possibly go wrong?
The lab called with your results. Expect painful urination. Duckman, look closely at the photo. See who's lurking in the background?
Ted Koppel? Oh, over there. It's King Chicken. He's behind all this? I should have guessed, but with him being my arch nemesis and all.
He's either got some manner of electronic device or a really stale cruller. Do crullers have antennae? If they don't, we've got some investigating to do. I need you here inside the studio to help with the investigation. They're hiring extras for the new Duckman show, so if you get signed up, you can join me behind the scenes.
I doubt if Jumbo is gonna let me just stroll in.
No, you have to be on his list. His list is his life. This card has on it the name and address of my agent. It also has something sticky from my pocket. Never mind that. Go see my agent and he'll get you on that list.
My last agent dropped me faster than a cheerleader with an embarrassing itch. Let's see how Cornfed's agent treats me. Cornfed's agent is located above a plumbing supply store? Well, that's convenient, isn't it? With my career going down the drain. Here I am! And brother, do I need help!
That's pretty obvious, Boopy. Haven't you heard that Feathers went out with spandex leopard pants?
Look, Buster, I came here to find an agent, not a fashion critique. I need for you to call the gate guard over at Paramount and get me on the list.
No can do, Duckmeister. You may not have a reputation anymore to worry about, but I do. I can't just send any loser over there. I already represent the two Corys. You're ice cold right now, Sugar. If you get a few legitimate jobs under your belt, that would change things. I could set you up with a couple of small parts.
I'm gonna set you up with a small part in a minute, pal.
Open hostility is out. Remember what happened to Mickey Rourke? Do as I say and you'll be on the Paramount lot in no time. It's just two nasty little auditions, that's all.
The only thing keeping me from strangling you right now is that I just washed my hands and Agent Scum does stain so. Okay, let's play it your way. What are the jobs?
The first one is a television gig, so you'll feel right at home. A local station, KMUD, is looking for an on-air personality to help out during news breaks. It's a location shoot, and the news director will meet you there.
That doesn't sound too tough. What's next?
The second audition is for a live-action performer. It'll be like Broadway, only without the stage or the lights or Nathan Lane. A local businessman has built a theme restaurant, and he needs some sort of host or master of ceremonies. You get to wear a costume and everything. You'll love it!
I can't believe this. I paid my dues. Lord knows I've kept in shape. I shouldn't be put in a position like this. I'm insulted! But I'm also desperate, so I'll do it. I won't like it, and I'll cry like that big fat baby Paul Sorvino, but I'll do it.
Beautiful! That's the spirit! Go get him, Tiger! Make me proud! A sweet kid, but what a yutz!
What the hell makes a person decide to become an agent? A troubled childhood? Chemical imbalance? Severe self-loathing? I don't get it. What is it that you do to deserve 20% of what I make?
I tolerate you standing around asking insipid questions like that one, sweetie. Now go get busy with those auditions.
You are so lucky I don't know what insipid means.
Listen, Ducky Stucky, if you're having trouble with the first job, go on to the second. You can do it. I got faith in you.
You do? Really?
Sure, I have to. It's my job. Now get along, little doggy.
Cold takeout Chinese food. Well, at least this guy eats healthy. The fortune cookies are the only edible things here. Not exactly my definition of what a cookie is. It's a bunch of fortunes. Chinese in nature. Plumbing supplies? But this used to be a strip club! That's the agent that Cornfed referred me to. Well, that's not him exactly, that's only a sign. But they're probably both flat, loud, and loaded with grime. That's the agent that Cornfed referred me to. Well, that's not him exactly, that's only a sign. But they're probably both flat, loud, and loaded with grime. I wonder if that's the same Hung Lo I went to high school with. Nope, now I remember. That was Hung Lo Auto Supply. Related. The Billboard Company has a direct hotline to report trouble with their sign. How 90s consumer friendly. How politically correct. How am I driving? Call 1-800-GET-MY-ASS-FIRED! Hello, room service. Send up a couple of bottles of beer and a box of cigars. Oh, and your billboard's broken.
Darn kids, nothing broken here.
Everything you could ever want to know about singing opera can be found in this single thin volume. Okay, light bulbs, it's just you and me now. Only one of us is walking away from here. What the hell? I'm talking to light bulbs! Oh, I gotta eat more salad. I can't read what your billboard says. All the lights are broken. You better send someone over to fix it.
Well, look at that! I sure hope that roving pack of hoodlum opera singers ain't back in town.
Clearly the work of vandals. The police should bring Ella Fitzgerald in for questioning. Okay, so I broke them. So what? I blame society. And Warner Brothers cartoons. He may be dumb as a stump, but this repairman's got a nice truck. His parents must be so proud. Hey, how's the weather out there? Any signs of intelligent life? How about handing me down that big honkin' spark plug?
Step back from the truck, civilian. It's company property.
It looks like the controls for the repair bucket. But I'd bet my autographed and sticky photo of Harry Anderson that there's another set of controls inside that bucket. Now we're cooking with unleaded.
What in the world y'all doing down there? Knock it off, you possum lip crawdaddy! Cut it out, you dang idiot! Stop it! That's company property, you horny-toed swamp rat! That'll be enough of that tomfoolery, you hound dog-looking ham hock! Cut the heck out, you weasel neck polecat!
This brake locks the bucket in place, up or down. Bless those clever Japanese!
Y'all just knock that business off. Cut the heck out, you weasel neck polecat.
How curious. It's a tool storage compartment. Well, that's a fine stopper, I'll call the police. A can of red spray paint. And a Spanomatic 9000 wrench. It's the can of spray paint. It's the Spanomatic 9000 wrench. These are handy to bash nuts with, if you don't have a nutcracker.
Welcome, kind sir. I am Hung Ro, your humble servant. The ancient ones are smiling upon me for directing you into my door.
What the hell happened to Chubby Dick's Strip Club? It was here just last week!
The health department shut the club down. They say there was more bacteria floating around in the place than in a porta potty at a Grateful Dead concert.
That bites! Chubby still owes me for that time I let his ugly sister Hortense give me that scratchy lap dance!
I cannot help you with rap dancery, but I can provide for all your plumbing needs. Allow me to show you the Fresh-O-Matic 9000.
If it doesn't come with a busty nymphette shaking her chimichangas in my face, forget it. I'm on a mission, Chubby! Take a hike!
Your frosted insult has little effect on a Shaolin master. Your pitiful language is wholly unsuited for the true communication of insults.
Oh yeah? Well, so's your old man!
Your yin and yang are not connected, winged one. And once again, your insubstantial English words have the bite of a dog with no teeth.
Leave my mother out of this, Mr. Wonton of Lard! So, you're hung low? Oh boy!
Yes. Why, are you going to ask me if I can stand on my own? Or if I can go fishing without a pole? Or if I can give your mother a lift?
No, I was gonna ask if you were related to the adult movie actress Swedenlow. So, you're on a quest for inner peace. I know where you can get a piece. Inner, outer, whatever you want. $50!
Don't go there, crispy fried duck. This is a family store.
So, what's the deal with the plunger on your leg anyway? You did know that you had one there, right? I mean, it's not like you're walking around with a piece of spinach stuck in your teeth from lunch.
Yes, I am aware. It was a horrible accident. I was in hospital for weeks.
Surrounded by beauteous female healthcare professionals dressed in those tantalizing white nylons?
No, I spent all that time in the waiting room. I finally got to see a doctor, but when they found out I didn't have health insurance, they stuck me with this plunger. I took it as an omen and made my career in plumbing supplies.
What's all this Eastern philosophy yin-yang crap? Are Richard Gere and Tim Robbins playing ping-pong inside your head?
A coin has two sides, as does man, as does nature.
What?
The wind can gently blow the feather or topple the mighty tree.
What?
This
is America, pal. Let's stick to the native tongue.
English is the chattering language of the monkeys in the trees. Chinese is the true language of love and insult.
Oh yeah? Well, ling sheng dong gak bing ding bing.
That is most amusing. Your face does indeed resemble a festering sore.
Go ahead, laugh it up, sinking sun. As soon as I get the hang of your goofy language, you're dead.
That remains to be seen, web-footed one.
I'm sick of you, and I hope I still am an hour from now. Ugh! Someone didn't realize that these are only here for display. Not here in public with everyone watching. I could never do that. I guess it's one of my shortcomings. Oh, it's just like the bathtub we had when I was a child. Long hours I'd lay in it and play little splashing games. And then my mother would barge in and say, "For God's sake, at least put some water in there!" It's out of reach and of no interest to me. Speaking Chinese should be as easy as ordering Chinese. You just point to the menu and say, I'll have the number 4 with the red sauce.
You want everything to be so easy. You don't want to work for anything. That's the difference between us. That and the fact that you have a tiny little brain the size of a walnut, and I have a superior intellect. Ha! Pathetic beaked one can't insult me in a simple language like Chinese.
Oh yeah? Well,
Like skunk with broken tail, you make no sense.
It's a bunch of fortunes. Chinese in nature. Let's try this again, Kimosabi. I'm ready for you now! Krang Guess. Ling Shong.
I see.
Gok Hek.
Never have I been so insulted. Nobody disgraces my mama-san. In all my years.
Try this on for size, you soy sauce swiller! Take that, and some of that! And take home some more in a little cardboard container!
Well, how do you like that? My reg was there all wrong. Sort of funny, huh?
Yeah, real funny. Almost Gallagher funny. It's Hung Lo's toilet plunger. Luckily, he never used it professionally. Great. I've been kicked out of my house, and now there's an electric fence and alarm system around it. I was a rotten father to my kids. It's no wonder I got locked out. I've got to win them back. How humiliating! Locked out of my own house. I feel like I'm 12 years old again. I've got to get back the respect of my family. Stephen Hawking Jr. left his toolbox chained to the electrified fence. Note to self. Mistake! This should turn the faucet on. Lee Majors must have used one of these. Great! The fence is shorted out. Alright, now let's see if it was worth all the trouble. I'll be steamed if all that's in here is an old Limburger sandwich and a left-handed monkey wrench. It's a book. The Easy Guide to Picking Up Women. How lame. How pathetic. How sticky. I'll be doing him a favor by taking this. I don't know how. But what the hell? It's a book on how to pick up women. A person would have to be really desperate to need this. Besides, there's a typo in Chapter 7. It should say, if you're a soccer player, impress the ladies by showing off your big kick. They want me to perform live? I haven't done anything live for years. Even my wedding night was previously taped. This place is great! It reminds me of the biker bar all my uncles used to hang out at. At least, Mom said they were my uncles. Hey, Fancy Pants! Where's Jimmy Dante? I have to see him about a job. I'll bet he's a big fat biker dude with only 3 teeth and bat guano in his beard.
Unfortunately, I am Jimmy Dante. Not a fitting name, but my government friends in the witness relocation program are given to bouts of jocularity, and you must be Duckman.
Yes, unfortunately, I must be Duckman. I'd much rather be Juan Ecuador, Cindy Crawford's personal breast masseuse. But that was taken.
It took you long enough to get here, you wilted dillweed. Yeah, her old granny could have gotten over here faster, even after that horrible incident when someone accidentally plugged the power saw into her clapper.
Children, Let's not dredge up any unpleasant memories, and perhaps the authorities won't either. Now, Mr. Duckman, you're no doubt wondering exactly what this job entails.
If it's babysitting Wednesday and Pugsley here, forget it!
Oh, no. This is an acting job. The theme of this restaurant, as you've no doubt discerned, is Hades, or the Netherworld, if you will. We've been delivering pizzas for days now, but this part of the restaurant opens only in a week. Diners will ride in a deep dish pizza through the 3 scorching levels of pizza hell. After descending through the 3rd level, diners will be baked inside their own tasty pizza, which they will have to eat the way through.
You've taken the wholesome concept of eating out and given it a bizarre twist. I like it.
Indeed. Now you will be appropriately costumed as the Prince of Darkness, and you will torment and act as host to our guests as they twist along the path of the ride. In order to perfect your performance, you will be practicing today with my niece and nephew.
Sounds like a Kodak moment in the making.
You'll find your costume beyond the store. Give me a moment to prepare the children, then we shall begin. Now, children, I really must get this ride up and running. I can't afford another mysterious death, so please, no live ammunition or poisonous reptiles beyond this point.
Okay. Come on, let's go. Yeah, I don't want to go through puberty in here.
Dancing around in a burlap suit waving a rubber pitchfork really bites the crank handle. I got into show business for the chicks.
Can we get this show on the road, former television dick?
Hold your water, you little sons of bitches. Welcome to Dante's Infernally Good Pizzeria. You are about to partake in the demonic horrors we like to call, the 3 levels of pizza hell.
I don't know if our prepubescent little minds can handle this much fun. Ugh.
Are there any more like you two at home?
Alive? Nope.
If I don't get this ride moving soon, those brats are gonna squeal at their uncle, and I'll be terminated, for real!
Do you think we're deaf over here? You bet your feathered hiney will, Tillunk. So get a move on.
He looks a little like Miss Ramada, the lunchroom lady from back in grade school. She used to dispense massive amounts of pizza sauce, too. He's an ugly-looking spud, but as long as he does the job of topping the pizzas. This has got to be the switch that starts the topper machine. One push, and it's anchovies away! Prepare for the Troll Spew Pizza Topper! You will be drenched in a vomitous spray of horrific tomato sauce, along with some demented mozzarella cheese, and the meat topping of your choice. And now, let the topping begin! I've got to fix this pile of junk to get finished here. Big boy here is supposed to vomit out gallons of toppings on each pizza, but he's all clogged up. If I can't get Handsome here unclogged, I'm stuck. Say goodbye to clogged drains. Now we're cooking with gas? Oh, wait, that's the next puzzle.
Totally disgusting. Cool, huh?
So, you're back for more ghoulishly tasty entertainment, eh?
Like we really have a choice? We're stuck in this thing.
Yeah, whatever. Well, be prepared to be baked to a horrifying crisp here inside the broiling bowels of Beelzebub!
So get on with it already.
The employee manual says that this thing is supposed to heat up to 500 degrees in a matter of seconds. Hot enough to cook your goose or bake a pizza. All I've got to do is fire it up. Enough fooling around already. Let's get this thing up and running. That's the first level of pizza hell. The Ogre Spew Pizza Topper. Been there, done that. That's the first level of pizza hell. The Ogre Spew Pizza Topper. Been there, done that. According to the employee training video, once depressed, this thing will fire up the oven. Here goes, kids! This is gonna hurt you more than it hurts me! Which is good.
Tick-tock, old dude. Get this thing happening, or we file a report with Unc and your ancient history.
I'm calm. I'm cool. I won't kill them. Yet. I can wait a few more years until they're not minors. So, this is the maintenance room. Fiendishly clever. I too hope one day to be immortalized on lush black velvet in vibrant shades of glow-in-the-dark paint. I'm taking this. It's a celebrity that the public chewed up and spit out. Just like me. It's the king of posters! Elvis and glow-in-the-dark. The two go hand in hand. This thing isn't charged up at the moment. The pilot light isn't lit. Well, that's pretty simple. All I have to do is light it and I'm in business. If only becoming a gynecologist were this easy. This thing isn't gonna light itself. I've got to figure out a way to get it lit. It's a deadbolt. It's probably here in case someone wanted to lock themselves inside this creepy room and do something private and socially unacceptable. I can think of 15 such acts, but this isn't the time or place. Close sesame! Open sesame! I gotta get this oven working, or I'll be stuck forever here in Little Caesar's underworld!
Duckman, you're done already. Excellent. I was afraid you might need some incentive, like say having your tender meat stomped on by Gene Simmons.
No need for that, Mr. Dante. I'm still on the job. Be done in 2 shakes. Maybe 3. A divine, all-seeing, all-knowing mechanical fortune teller. My Aunt Stella had one of these predict her untimely death. Sure enough, 12 years later, BAM! Being where this is a slow point in the game, I should see what my future holds. It's a fortune-telling machine! Tell me, Lucifer, will I marry for love or for money? Will I ever get to date a supermodel? Would a penny dropped from the top of the Empire State Building really plow through someone's head and out their back door like a bullet going through a can of stewed tomatoes? Are those Victoria's Secret models really as haughty as they seem? Did Joni ever really love Chachi? Or Lenny? Or Squiggy? If Foreman had depended on the uppercut instead of the roundhouse against Ali in Tangiers, could he have taken him? Are you gonna answer every one of my questions with... This place looks like it was decorated by the same guy that decorated my old college frat house. Oh, those were wild, drunken days back at Animal House, until Dean Wormer decided to... Oh, wait. I'm confusing reality with the movies again, aren't I? In a matter of days, I've gone from a weekly television series to this? How low have I sunk? Sunken. I mean, how low have I sank? Sanken? Sanka? I drink Sanka! Sink! Kitchen sink! I don't care! Whatever! This is pretty low.
I trust you're keeping my niece and nephew happy and all is well.
Absolutely! There've been a few technical glitches, but I'm working them out, sir. The last thing I want to do is wake up in the trunk of an old Chevy sitting on the railroad tracks waiting for the 4:15 Express.
I'm glad we understand one another, but now it's the 3:45 Express. The accursed railroad changed it.
This is really a twisted place you've dreamed up. It's morally corrupt and offends on every level that I can imagine, and even a couple that I can't.
And what, you fancy yourself an expert in things twisted?
You bet your buttered biscuits. My high school graduating class voted me most twisted and most likely to be arrested for committing a lewd act in public, so I know whereof I speak. Say, what's that tingling? Yeehaw! Velvet Elvis lives! This puppy is all charged up and glowing now. Champ spark plugs. Champ spark plugs were in the circus truck that crashed into the trailer court and trapped me and my family for 3 days when I was but a child. When rescue workers pried apart the wreckage, I was the lone survivor. I had eaten my parents, uncooked, in order to survive. Racked with guilt, I went on to live amongst the troglodytes in... Oh, wait, that wasn't me. That was a movie I saw on television last night. He may be dumb as a stump, but this repairman's got a nice truck. His parents must be so proud. Finally! Now let's see what this baby can do. I can see my life dwindling away from up here. Well, that was a lot like my prom night. Anticlimactic and lots of heavy machinery. That spark plug is just what the doctor ordered. No, wait. The doctor ordered me to keep my hands off my you-know-what until it's healed. If I don't, he said I'll have to put it in a wire cage. It's a Champ spark plug! I used to have these in my car, but they were stolen, along with the rest of the car. It's fully charged up now and ready for action! Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. I've got to hand it to Dante. He makes a hell of a pizza! I've got to get this oven working, or I'll be stuck forever here in Little Caesar's underworld! I should put this back. The room seems, I don't know, empty without it. I was wrong, the room still seems empty. It is a little brighter in here, though. Close sesame! This is it. I feel that special tingle. And there's no livestock around, so this time it's gonna happen. Spank me for saying so, but now we're cooking with gas. Hold on to your hats, you little rugrats, because it's gonna be a hot time in the old pizza oven tonight! Welcome back! You couldn't resist, could you? You had to come back for even more ghoulishly good entertainment!
We're baked into a pizza, Spud. We didn't have many options. Let's get this over with.
Get ready to go to pieces in this, the final level of Pizza Hell! The Chainsaw Massacre Slice and Dice Ginsu Chamber of Horrors!
Yeah, we're scared. If we weren't stuck in this crap, we'd be shaking.
I wonder if this guy and Sir Vomit a lot from the first level go out on a lot of double dates. Oh great, a huge chainsaw-wielding maniac! But on the bright side, that could mean that any moment an equally large, partially clad bimbo should be running by here. She would have nipples the size of paint cans! Did you two self-reproduce out of a rancid puddle of pure evil? Or do you two have parents?
What do you mean? Are you implying that we're holding our parents captive up in the attic? Feeding them just enough food and water to keep them alive so they can sign our report cards? Is that what you're saying?
You two aren't helping much. I need someone to lend me a hand here.
A hand? We could do that. And we could lend you some feet. We've got plenty. Plus livers. For some reason, we've got a ton of livers.
According to my extensive training program, which was tacked to the wall in the bathroom, depressing that detonator will fire up the chainsaw, and the slicing of the pizza will commence. Let the slicing begin!
Slice this, you loser!
I should have killed those kids when I first started this job. I'd be getting paroled just about now. Okay, let's try this one more time. Prepare yourself!
To be bored? No problem, Limo.
This shouldn't be too difficult. I just have to figure out a way to get Big Boy's motor running. I have got to get his motor up and running. It's almost starting, but not quite. I feel like a Capitol Hill call girl. Okay, big fella. Let's see if this gets your engine running. This is it. The moment you've all been waiting for!
What? You're going to pummel yourself to death with a sock full of nickels?
No, even better. The Texas Chainsaw Slice and Dice Ginsu Chamber of Horrors is finally ready to begin! Hang on, because here we go!
Not bad! That didn't bite too hard!
Excellent job, Duckman. The children are happily eating their pizza, and the ride is working to perfection. I don't know how to begin thanking you.
You got a sister you can set me up with? A lonely aunt? A well-preserved granny?
Unfortunately, no. But allow me to present you with my card. It has our toll-free number on it for prompt and speedy pizza delivery service. Just dial 1-800 and embrace the dark side.
Hey, that used to be Ozzy Osbourne's telephone number, before he got old and saggy and a dove pecked out his retinas.
That's my boy. I have other clients, sure, but it's you that makes me the proudest. You're the best, and I'm just saying that because that's my job. Feast your oh-so-talented eyes on this.
I hear the chicks just dig horny men. I should have kept the costume. Like it or not, he's my agent, and I'm his sugar baby. I can't take much more of this. Wasn't my making it through Jimmy Dante's enough of a credit to get me into Paramount?
Duckman-a-rama ding-dong, if only it were that simple. Just trust me. You're a big lump of clay in the hands of the master here. Let me shape you and mold you and form you into something that Paramount will be begging for.
Well, since you put it that way, yes, I'll marry you. Or trust you. Or whatever you said.
Just go out there and get that newsman job, that's all. The kid's a trooper, but what a schnutz. Hello and welcome to Denny's. Welcome to the opening day of the new Duckman Superstore. We had quite a sell-through during our first 20 minutes, but we do have a couple of items left in our nostalgia section. I guess before the new Duckman, there used to be this other dummy.
Yes, there was, you vocational guidance counselor's worst nightmare. Now, what sort of stuff do you have left?
Well, actually, there's only one product, and I've got to sell at least one, or I'll be in deep pookie with the big guy. It's called Wacky Putty, and it's in the shape of the old Duckman, so you don't get much of it, and what you do get is soft and flabby. It's not good for much. I jammed a bunch of it up my nose to impress a girl, but it didn't do any good.
Who can figure women, eh? Romeo here looks like he only gets dates when he works the late shift at the crematorium. What is wrong with people? My Wacky Putty toys should have been the first thing to sell out. I'm not seeing any royalties off this. I think I should be entitled to take one.
Hands off the merchandise, sir. Those may be in the bargain bin, but you still have to pay for them.
I can use this number on any telephone to order stacks of sizzling pizza! I'm sure he'd be much happier if he waded back into the dating pool. Hey, mouth breather! Wacky putty! What the hell is that crap?
It's just like silly putty, only you don't have to put an R in a circle after it. You can flatten it out and use it to make an impression off the newspaper funnies and other printed stuff. Hager the Horrible is a hoot.
So, you're having a little trouble with the ladies, eh?
I don't know why. I sent away for my totally ginchy discotronic hat from the back of Stud Cake magazine. It's supposed to make the babes flock. Maybe I need to get matching socks.
How much for the wacky putty?
$1.89?
Kinda steep.
I meant it was that much. Now it's just 89 cents.
Tempting, but I don't know.
I'll throw in my employee discount. That'll bring the price down to 35 cents. Come on!
Oh, gee, I was gonna buy a postage stamp later on. I don't want to be left short.
I give up. Here, take it. It's yours. A gift from you to me. Just take it, please!
It's Wacky Putty! Good for making impressions of your favorite cartoon characters. Hey, Romeo, if you really want to pick up women, take off that stupid hat and give this book a try.
Do I have to read it?
No, Brainiac. You beat women over the head with it, and then you can pick them up and take them home.
Whoa-wee! I'm going to score better than Greg Norman on a super putt with this. Here, have my discotronic hat as a token of my appreciation.
Great, thanks. And me without my can of lice be gone. It's a discotronic light hat, a fashion accessory for the socially inept and handy in a pinch for directing traffic. Baby Huey here needs all the help he can get with women. He could walk around Times Square with a $100 bill sticking out of his fly and not get lucky. Hey, mouth breather! Get to work! Baby Huey here needs all the... This ought to be exciting. I'm going to be a reporter of news. I wonder if all reporters share a shower after a long day of reporting. Hello, Maria Shriver. I would love to soap your back for you. Hey, I know you. You used to be the host of Captain Piddle-Diddle's Cartoon Hideout. Man, I loved that show when I was a kid.
You betcha, Richie Nielsen's that was me. These days, however, I'm the head of Action News Department. Are you ready to get to work?
You bet! I'm ready to become a dedicated, action-packed, do-anything-for-the-story, on-the-spot news reporter! Just like Maury Povich, except not so saggy. I live only to transform the world's tragedies into ratings gold!
That's the right attitude, son. But this isn't what you'd call a fast-breaking story.
But don't I get to interview puffy celebrities? Or drop down from a helicopter into a hostage situation? Or do a fluff piece on the new edible bikini wax?
You don't. Earlier today, there was a small fire here at the Christmas Tree Museum. I want you to hang around in case it flares up again. If it does, we'll put you on the air live. While you're waiting around, go in and get some background from the curator.
Okay, but where's my script? What do I read? Where are the facts and stuff?
Facts? You are green, aren't you? The first thing to remember is that if people want facts, they'll read a newspaper. When they watch television, they want to see other people's tragedies and be reassured that there's nothing to worry about. And one of the best ways to reassure the viewing public is to put on a happy face. Smile, smile, smile! No matter what a miserable train wreck of despair your life may really be.
You news people are a spooky bunch of boobs.
You have no idea.
After years of falling, I finally landed in the hind end of America. A museum dedicated to preserving famous Christmas trees of the past, present, and future. Sheesh. I bet Sally Struthers is involved with this somehow. I may need to do a little bit of damage here, but not on the outside. They call this a museum? I've seen nicer exhibits and bathroom stalls at Grand Central Station. It's an official firefighter's ladder. Me being able to get my career back is quite a reach, so I'll need this. That ladder's in rough shape. It looks all wrung out. It's always been a fantasy of mine to dress up like a policeman and pull over a speeding fire engine. I'd walk up to the driver and say, "Okay, buddy, where's the fire?" I bet I can use this place to my advantage. I should go in there and talk to these guys. I just don't get the joke. So, the reason they wear red suspenders is to hold their pants up, and why do they have to wear red suspenders and not blue or tan? I don't get it. A mobile news uplink station, capable of bringing the news, no matter where it happens, into living rooms across America. I'll bet it's a great little makeout wagon as well. It's closed. Great. And me with a hankering for some teriyaki beef jerky. No, thank you. Luckily, I've outgrown setting gas stations and oil refineries on fire. Now if I could just get a handle on my penchant for peeping into retirement home windows. This gasoline tanker is ready to deliver fuel to gas stations across this great nation of ours. To gas stations where just touching the key to the bathroom will give you a case of the drooping violets. I need this, I think. This should help the cause. It reminds me of the time that fortune teller asked if I wanted my palm read. This should dress it up nicely. Oh yeah, that's good. This'll be a nice touch. That's also what Uncle Saul said. Now it's got emergency vehicle written all over it. Just like my inflatable sausage. Now we're in business! If looks count for anything in this rancid, ugly world we live in, this looks like a fire truck. It looks good to me, but now I need to see a lady about a fire. So, news is your life?
You bet your buttons it is. 6 days a week I eat, sleep, and breathe the news.
And on the 7th day?
I dress up like Jane Pauley and prance around the house with a broom I call Gary Trudeau. Silly broom. It does make me laugh so.
Until this fire flares up again, I think you and I should go over a few things.
Yeah, right. Go take a nap in traffic.
The wiring on this one definitely looks like pre-Ralph Nader. Maybe even pre the naughty twinkle in Ralph Nader's daddy's eye. I can't get near it. The Geritol Guardian is keeping watch on it. This tree reminds me of a bad dream I had last December. I think it was the nightmare before Christmas. I can't. I don't know Jack. Seeing this tree brings back the memories. I remember chilly November afternoons in the schoolyard, mocking that little bald-headed kid and his snoopy little dog. I can't resist. I should give it a shake for old time's sake.
No touching the exhibits, young man.
Yeah, go climb into your permanent sand trap, Granny. And iron out that neck, for goodness sakes. I'm Duckman, Ace Action News Reporter. What happened here? And don't spare the ugly details, man. I'm a trained professional. I'm hardened enough to handle just about anything. Unless it involves spiders or sweat-soaked shopping mall Santas.
Oh dear, it was horrible. It reminded me of that fire over at the shoelace factory back in '65, or that really big fire at the fire extinguisher company in '71.
Let's try to be a little more descriptive. How exactly did the fire start?
Well, first there was smoke, and then everything got so dark. It was terrible. I knew when it first came out that this electricity was a bad idea. You wait, next that wheel will start acting up.
I'm not happy here, Turkey Neck. Look at this face. This is not the face of a happy Action News reporter. I'm gonna need some details here. Cold, hard facts. So cough them up, Cha-Cha.
Well, if you insist.
Oh, but I do.
It all started when I was testing the lights on this tree over here. It used to belong to that nice young man in Waco, Texas.
Yes? I'm on pins and needles. Do continue.
I was bending over, and a little squirt of denture cream dribbled out of my mouth and fell on the wires. Then there were sparks and fire and smoke. Thank goodness the fireman's school next door put the fire out. It's not something I ever want to see again in my lifetime.
That covers us until when? Next week? I'm still not getting the full picture here. Do you think you could show me exactly what you did again?
Well, I do have a few more doses of my heart medication left. I guess I could give it a try.
That's the spirit, Granny! Now hop to it!
As I said, I was testing the lights on this tree. And as soon as I plugged them in... Oh dear, hurry! Save the trees! Someone call the fire department!
You call this a fire? This is nothing! You just relax. I'll be back in a minute. The fire's going! This is gonna be a good one!
Well, get in there and inform the masses.
Let's get this puppy into position.
I don't think I've seen this truck before.
Just hook her up and let's go. The teacher might be watching.
Live for the Action News Network, this is Duckman reporting from...
The trade papers love you, Ducky Hauser. Here, take a gander. Oops, sorry.
Holy smokes, I'm on fire!
Here he is. Here's the man. Woo, woo, woo. Good work, Duckmaster General. You the man. I called over to Paramount and you're in. Go for it, dude.
Many folds, go on and check your stinking list. You know what's gonna be on that high and mighty, dearly beloved piece of crap sheet of paper? My name! Me!
No need. Just got in a memo saying the list has been discontinued. You look honest enough. Go on in.
Look at the list! Look at the list! Look at it! Or I swear by all that's holy, I'll squeeze the cream filling right out of you!
Oh yes, here you are, silly me. Right between dangerous psychopath and raving lunatic. Go on in.
Home away from home. It doesn't look like things have changed much since I've been gone. Those Star Trek freaks are still filming on the next soundstage. Beam them the hell out of here, Scotty!
King Chicken, please report to... Is this thing on? What? Yeah, I turned that knob. Hey, hands off! I was gonna eat that later! King Chicken, please report to your trailer and pick up the intercom. That is all. Over and out.
Better be that insipid arms dealer. Oh, dread. What's that combination again? Yeah, what is it? No, you moron! I said I wanted Soviet tank missiles, not Alaskan king crabs. How am I supposed to conquer the world with a bucket of seafood? Give your nephew a job, she said. How much trouble could he cause, she said. Bucking relatives.
Whoa, that was close. He almost saw me. That's King Chicken's roost. What the hell? King Chicken's got a 50-foot trailer. I can't believe that. When I was still on the show, I only had a 10-footer. I was the star of the stinking show. If I still had a contract, I'd tear it up and renegotiate. It's a public telephone. It's teeming with more germs than Dennis Robbins' pillowcase. 25 cents to make a stinking telephone call? That's too frickin' much. Why, I pay less than that for a night of tawdry solicitation. This is where the magic happens. The place where dreams come true and fairy tales come to life. Oh, wait, I'm thinking of Siegfried and Roy's pool house. These are just the Duckman show and Star Trek sound stages. No, I should probably keep a low profile. I learned that on a television detective show, you know. Not my show, of course. I hope King Chicken makes a good impression on this. Yellow, Dante's Pizza. I want... What? King Chicken's trailer? Why, yes it is.
And yes, that would make me King Chicken. Buck. I demand to order a pizza. And I want everything on it. Onions, pepperoni, sausage. Buck. I want every single topping. I want the world! And send some extra napkins.
King Chicken, please report to your trailer and pick up the intercom.
Note to self, mercilessly torture gate guard. Now, what's that bucking combination again? What is this, a bucking joke? Some infidel left the likeness of my most hated foe upon my buck doorstep. I've crushed you, Duckman. Buck, I've stumped you flat. What? No, you nitwit. No pizza. The only thing I've ordered lately is your wet and painful death.
The combination that he had written on his foot is now in my hand. Now to find out what that heel is up to. This place reeks of evil. Either that or King Chicken had the fish for lunch. King Chicken uses this phone to help hatch his half-baked evil plots. I'd like to yank this thing out of the wall and wrap the cord around King Chicken's fat neck! But I'm too afraid. Not of King Chicken, but of Pacific Belt. Wow, when King Chicken decides to make a date, he doesn't fool around. I should trash all this junk. That would teach King Chicken a lesson. But not like the lesson Mrs. McPhilbreen taught me in the eraser banging room back at Rathburn Junior High. Oh, baby, she made a man out of me! I'll never forget the cute way her Adam's apple used to bob up and down when she said my name. Let's see what sort of evil King Chicken is up to this week. Arch villains always lay out their evil plans on drawing boards like this. Let's see what that tub of corruption King Chicken is up to. So that explains why he makes so much damn noise when he walks. The new Duckman is a killer robot. He's got a machine gun built into his arm and a beak full of bullets. He's insane! He's got a season pass to Looneyville! King Chicken is planning on killing my family on stage in the very next scene!
Scene 14 is now filming. All actors in Scene 14, please report to the stage.
14? That's the scene where King Chicken's hunk of junk robot is programmed to kill my family! I've gotta stop this, now!
Get your feathered keister in here, Duckman, and be quiet. Your scene is next. Look alive, everybody, and that means you, Miss Claudette Colbert. This is the new Duckman Show. Episode 16, Scene 14 tape is rolling, you rotten sons of bees.
While the new Duckman is off saving the world, let's spend some quality time together.
Yeah, turn on the TV, Ajax.
That tin-plated mechanical pile of garbage thinks he's gonna kill the people I love? And Bernice? I don't think so. If it's the last thing I do, I've got to stop it.
All this violence on television just sickens me. Change the channel, Ajax.
Dude, that thing's a killing machine. I'd have better luck tackling a certain tank than a screwdriver.
That could have been the bloody, charbroiled finish to Duckman and his family. But luckily, this isn't that kind of game.
While the new Duckman is off saving the world, let's spend some quality time together.
Yeah, turn on the TV, Ajax.
This is a totally unrealistic depiction of an ultra-violent situation.
Good idea. That was less than stimulating.
In a parallel universe, a universe where everyone has little goatees and clocks run backwards, that might have been the end of Duckman's family. But luckily, that didn't happen.
While the new Duckman is off saving the world, let's spend some quality time together.
Yeah, turn on the TV, Ajax.
Only a truly valiant soldier would... That was boring.
Fortunately, through divine intervention or just dumb luck, that didn't happen.
While the new Duckman is off saving the world, let's spend some quality time together.
Yeah, turn on the TV, Ajax.
All this violence is probably making you children hungry for magic that's still warriors. Put on PBS, Ajax!
My brain thanks you, Ajax!
Fortunately, through divine intervention or just dumb luck, that didn't happen.
While the new Duckman is off saving the world, let's spend some quality time together.
Yeah, turn on the TV, Ajax. Hunting would be more fair if the animals had orange vests, scotch, and guns loaded with cop-killing bullets, too. No fair. I was watching that.
Fortunately, through divine intervention or just dumb luck, that didn't happen.
While the new Duckman is off saving the world, let's spend some quality time together.
Yeah, turn on the TV, Ajax.
Crime is the illness.
anyone build a reliable robot assassin anymore. Off to Plan B.
Woohoo! Cold hands, King Chicken. The least you could do is buy me dinner. Or a car.
Ow. Stop resisting, you little rugrats, and come with me.
You've had this coming all through the game, King Pain in the Ass. Here, take that, and some of that, and add a pinch of that, and stir! Wow! Where's all your big talk now, King Pal Chicken?
Duckman, stop the insanity before I slap you silly. It's me, Corn-Fed.
Corny? But King Chicken, the kids, and Bernice! Well, the kids anyway.
King Chicken has taken them captive, Duckman. They've gone next door to the Star Trek stages.
Let's go, pal!
Judging by their trajectory, they're heading into a low Earth orbit. We've got to go after them, but for the first time in my life, I can't think of anything, because I've got this stupid Kenny Loggins song stuck in my head.
Leave the thinking and the drinking to me, buddy. Corny, look sharp! I've got to get up there after King Chicken and rescue my family. Think you can figure out those controls and launch me?
Duckman, your newfound heroism is both stirring and oddly exhilarating. Clearly, recent events have triggered a metamorphosis of sorts, allowing previously unseen facets of your persona to trickle through like the beads of sweat on the back of a freshly aerobicized Jane Fonda. Climb aboard, partner, and leave the launching to me.
All right. I took charge of the situation, came up with a plan, and it worked! And now here I am, 20,000 miles above the Earth, with probably 3 seconds of oxygen left and no way back down. Maybe this taking initiative crap isn't so great after all. Curse you, Tony Robbins! There it is, the Starship Enterprise, the ultimate geek magnet! I've got to get over there and rescue my family. Ah! I can't get there. I am being so capable today. I see a problem and bam, I solve it. I feel like an action hero.
Ooh, you mean like that Bruce Willis? I love his movies. And that wifey of his really gets my crank to spinning, if you know what I mean.
Spare me the details, Buck Owens. Hey, you're that sign repairman that I...
Yep, but don't worry. I'm not sorry at you for launching me into space. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. Well, since I've been up here, I made a tidy bit of money repairing busted down satellites and such. I just fixed up an orbiting death laser. It's been acting up a bit. Look down there. See where Canada used to be?
So, what are you doing now? Working for King Chicken?
Sure I am. I'm doing a little fixing and cleaning up on his ship. It's kind of in a sorry shape, what with it being just an old movie prop.
Just dandy. I'm stuck outside this idol of a bunch of socially handicapped, episode-debating, never-kissed-a-girl-at-30, still-do-their-mother's-laundry losers. And King Chicken has my family inside. I've got to get in there. You and I need to have words, Flash Clueless.
I'm on a job here and I'd back off if I were you. I belong to the Interstellar Repairmen's Union.
And let me guess. If I keep bothering you, your union president is gonna fly over in his little Jetson ship and vomit acid on me.
If you're lucky, that's all he'll do.
It's a squeegee and a bucket of warm, soapy water. To be honest, I was hoping for Tang. This bug-specked window looks like either the only way into the ship, or Bill Murray's face. The glass must be distorted, because on the other side I can see an amorphous humanoid blob. Either that or the glass is clear and it's Ajax. Ajax? Is that you in there? Let me in! Open the window! I'll take this. I'm the kind of guy that's always running into something that needs a good scrubbing. Like those filthy Wickersham sisters. America's filthiest Siamese strippers. It's a bucket of soapy, lukewarm water. Wasn't he in Star Wars? This should do the trick. And out here, there's no chance of an old lady in a 72 Dodge running me over.
Let me get you $1 for your trouble, outer space homeless person.
Ajax! Good to see you, son! Now get the hell out of my way.
Hey, spaceman. You look eerily like my former dad. Only you don't smell like old liquor.
Ajax, it is me, you ninny! I am your father!
No! Now you're gonna cut off my hand with your lightsaber, evil spaceman that looks like my dad.
Ajax, I'm here to rescue you! Where is everyone? And where's that tired handbag, King Chicken?
You mean that fiendishly clever handbag?
King Chicken's a lunatic, son! I've warned you about admiring madmen ever since you came back from Montana. Let's see. Bernice, Grandmama, Charles, Mambo, and Ajax! Something's wrong here. Don't tell me. I'll figure it out. You! I should have known. Aha! I knew it!
You silly, stupid man. I can't believe how naive you are.
King Chicken wearing a disguise. Who would have figured? Duckman might have suspected, of course, had he ever taken the time to watch his own show. That was sarcasm. Duckman viciously mocked King Chicken in high school, and apparently that festering ball of hatred finally erupted, prompting King Chicken to destroy Duckman's life and family.
King Chicken? You fiendish master of makeup! You'd think I'd be wise to your disguises by now.
You mean after that incident in the parking lot behind the Rumble Lounge in Bakersfield?
That was you? You can really get a groove going. Now wait a minute!
Fool! I'm teleporting your family to the four corners of the ship.
And then I suppose you're gonna set the ship to blow up before I can rescue them.
Actually, but I hadn't thought of that. Excellent suggestion, though. There is apparently more than shredded newspaper in that misshapen skull of yours. Computer, begin self-destruct sequence now!
I'd rather not. Can't you two boys just talk things over?
No arguments, computer. Blow up the ship now! Well, I mean, not right this very second. Give me a minute to get out of here.
Oh, all right. The ship will self-destruct in 60 seconds. Please fasten seatbelts and place tray tables in the upright position.
Good job, Duckman!
And this should make retrieving your family a little more interesting, or at least a bit more contrived. Farewell, Duckman. If I didn't despise every fiber of your being, I think I'd actually miss you. But I do, so I won't.
I can't believe this! That bottom-feeding jackal has gone too far. I've got to see if I can get the teleporter controls to work. This thing doesn't have an owner's manual in the glove compartment, but how hard can molecular disintegration and reintegration be?
Engine detonation in 30, maybe 40 seconds. I haven't been paying attention.
All these years, I thought television just made up stuff like transporters. Holy cow! Does that mean that Mr. Ed can really talk? And that Lassie can do long division?
Engine detonation in 14 seconds. I swear, you humans must sit around and say, I'm bored, let's self-destruct the starship.
I've got to figure out how this thing works and get my family back before the ship explodes.
This ship will self-destruct in 60 seconds. Or is that 16 seconds? Dang, can somebody get me my glasses?
King Chicken shot this thing full of lead. I hope it still works.
This unit is currently experiencing That really big blast I've been telling you about, the one which will blow the spit out of this ship and everyone on board, will occur in a matter of seconds.
Grandmama should be easy to beam in. That's almost an improvement, but I can't leave her like that.
Self-destruct in 20 seconds, 21 seconds, 22 seconds.
Let's see if I can beam that hayseed repairman in here. He might be able to help me.
What in the name of Bob Vila's checkered undies is going on?
Wow, talk about having your yin up your yang. This transporter keeps shorting out. I'll try to get you back to the way you were.
Are you loopy? Like this'll be the best dang repairman in the galaxy. Getting into all those little hard-to-reach spots will be a snap now. Don't know how to thank you, buddy, but let me start by having a looky at your control panel there. Yep, this thing's shot, but I think I can get her up and running. Just let me scout around and get some spare parts. Yeah, I think I got what you need to fix your upright chair. We're all set, buddy. Why don't you just go ahead and beam your family in here?
Knock yourself out, Roy Clark. Fire away!
It took you long enough.
Repair of transporter circuits has realigned self-destruct sequence. Overload in 15 seconds.
Quick, everybody! There's a shuttlecraft over here! What the hell is going on? You stripped the shuttle for parts? You melon-headed, corn-cob-sniffing dung-heap hopper! You took apart our only way home?
Hey, I don't need to stand here to get insulted. So long, and thanks for the anomaly.
Since we're all going to be dead soon, there's something that I'd like to share with all of you. Night fever, night fever. We all want to do it. There.
Oh, not now, Ajax. In fact, never. For the first time in his wadded up tissue of a life, your father is gonna do something besides being a drain on society. So how about it, Duckman? What are you gonna do?
Engine overload will take place, right now. I think you'll all agree that this is a stupid way to die.
Everyone jump on Grandmama's chair, now!
Ajax, in case you hadn't noticed, we're miles above the Earth being pulled in by gravity towards a fiery and certain death!
I always thought I'd go to hell in a handbasket, not on a broken-down barca lounger. If I had a couple of rocket boosters on me, I could strap them on and we'd be home in front of the tube in no time. Tonight, a very special Baywatch. I got us into this mess. Now let's see if I can save our skins.
Have a robotic assassin kill Duckman's family, she says. You'll have ultimate revenge, she says.
Good advice, Mother.
This situation is cloaked in irony. A latex form of our most dangerous enemy actually embraced us in his arms for a most comfortable landing.
Is it getting cold in here? Is hell frozen over? Did Duckman actually do something right for a change?
Choke on it, birdies! I saved the day! And since it'll probably never happen again, I intend to make the most of it. Alert the media! It's time for a press conference! I'd like to thank the members of the press for getting here so quickly. It's a lucky thing that there's a bar just down the street. I'm certain, now that I'm back on top, that most of you are sorry for all the rude and ridiculing remarks made at my expense. Personal apologies can be emailed to me at www.suckduck.com. My life has forever been changed, and my errant ways mended. Yes, I'm determined to become a better father and a more conscientious provider for my family. Or at least I will be in a week or two. For the moment, I've got a lot of catching up to do, and a spoonful of urges to get out of my system.
Be careful, Duckman. The saucer is precariously balanced at best.
If my former arch nemesis, King Chicken, wasn't currently flatter than my date for the senior prom,
I'd actually thank him for giving me this second chance to realize just how carnal and wasteful my life has been. I dedicate the coming weeks of substance abuse and womanizing to his memory.
And there you have the whole bowl of hominy. That's the story. Not exactly Theodore Geisel, but then again this story has no star-bellied sneeches. Which brings us to the present in this battlefield. In a foxhole, alone, scoffed and ridiculed by a nearby patch of pussy willow. But as Generals Patton, Westmoreland, and Electric were fond of saying,
"Hey, whole hog! It's my turn to frolic! No fairsies!"
Or perhaps Colonel North put it best when he said,
"What are you doing in there? Making bacon? Hurry and get out! I'm in the next scene and I have to search my inner little soldier!"
"You'll be searching for an organ donor in a moment, son." While the Duckman sets are being rebuilt, Paramount is holding us all to our contracts. Bernice is executive producing a new sitcom called Who's That Bitch with Tony Danza and Suzanne Summers. Ajax is doing voiceover work for an animated series about voiceover actors who solve crimes while they're not busy in the studio. And Duckman, well, he's starring in the next 3 Corman films. Not Roger, Harvey Corman. Not too glamorous, but it beats working the exchange counter at We Got's Tissues.